The other day, LSAC demanded that my friend LSAT Wizard remove his videos from YouTube. They claimed copyright infringement and they wanted fees. The thing is that he wasn't actually displaying any actual LSAT questions in his videos. He was very careful simply to explain the LSAT logic games without actually displaying the text of the games itself. So presumably one would get a copy of the exams either in books on Amazon or through LSAC's Law Hub, aka Official LSAT Prep Plus. LSAC gets their fees and LSAT Wizard explains the problems. The thing is that LSAC has decided that they want to go even beyond simply displaying questions to claim copyright infringement. They're saying that if you even discuss the games in general, they want fees. The thing is, LSAC doesn't explain the problems themselves. There are approximately 95 LSAT exams currently released, 89 of which are numbered, and LSAC has only created explanations themselves for a handful of them. And they're also not explained on video. They're in books like LSAC Super Prep. Now, LSAC claims they're committed to equity, they're committed to increasing diversity, they're committed to open access, and that's why they've partnered with the Khan Academy. Thing is, Khan Academy, in my view, they simply don't do that great a job. The people who created the Khan Academy LSAT material themselves were not really that experienced with the LSAT. I actually briefly consulted for them a little bit. They reached out to me back before they actually put together their course, and they asked me what I thought of it, and I said it looks like they had a general framework of what was going on and what was worth covering, but I didn't actually get to see the material itself. And since then, I have taken the occasional look here and there, and my bottom line is that it's nice that LSAC gave them 10 prep tests to publicly release, and it's nice that they have a couple of explanations here and there, but they're not in-depth enough. They don't bring the kind of expertise that a true LSAT professional, one who's been in the game for a long time like myself or like LSAT Wizard, has. And so I honestly wish that LSAC had partnered with us to create free open source LSAT materials, and that they would do so now, or at least Khan Academy would partner with us to make a truly high quality, free LSAT prep product out there for those who can't afford the expensive courses, for those who can't afford the high-priced one-on-one tutors, the one-on-one LSAT coaches, something available for the masses. And LSAC appears to want their fees more than they want to actually give people that kind of open access for those who can't afford the high-priced prep. And so I feel an obligation to call attention to what I believe is a serious injustice going on, and I call upon LSAC to allow LSAT Wizard and others who've been taken down like 7Sage to make their video explanations publicly available and say, hey, you know what? As long as you're not including the actual question itself, we're not that concerned. We'll get our fees either way. Obviously, LSAC could and should do a lot more than this, and I have a ton of ideas. I have this long laundry list of policy recommendations for LSAC that I'll probably release in the near future. I'm still working on it and constantly adding to it. In the meantime, though, I call on LSAC, allow LSAT Wizard to put his videos back up, allow others to put out free video explanations as long as they're not including the text of the questions themselves. You'll get your fees. LSAC, you're sitting on over $200 million in assets as it is. The IRS Form 990, the tax filings are publicly available. Since LSAC is a nonprofit, you can see their assets. You can see how much their top 10 highest paid employees are paid. There's significant room here to increase access for those who can least afford LSAT prep. And if you really want to increase diversity, if you really want open access, if you really want to combat systemic racism, then make LSAT prep available to those who can least afford it. I'm committed to doing it already. I'm committed to doing even more, and I call on LSAC to do the same. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them, and feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.